Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 4 of my free-to-play walkthrough guide. Today we're going to be showing you the best farming method that I know of for low levels. And we spend all of the previous episodes trying to get to this point, which is fishing level 70. Right now I'm fishing level 72. Now I'm a little further ahead in this episode because I accidentally recorded this first bit with my mic muted because I was doing a compilation. I forgot to unmute my mic. So I have to re-record this, which sucks. So, if you see some stuff in my inventory, that I'll explain how I got that later. But I teased this in last episode. I'm going to be explaining this new way of making an absolute shit ton of money. I mean, I'm talking like maybe upwards of 40 to 50k an hour. I don't know if that's the average, but you could definitely get somewhere close to that. Now how it works is you're going to get to fishing level 70 and you're going to run up and down this little patch of river near Grey Gorge to Shalmont River. So you're going to first go to this laystone and you're going to be looking for these shimmering waters. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, hopefully I can hopefully I can fish this one up before that one goes away. Now each of these shimmering waters gives a prized pike. A prized pike is worth 1.2k. I really hope I can... Come on. Okay, yes, I managed to get both. So that sucks when you get 2 shimmering waters and sometimes you can't get them both. That, if you were a higher level, had a better rod, then that wouldn't be the case. But I'm still fishing solo. But the bare minimum, somewhere around level 70, I think is good for fishing. I'm using the rod of the manta, which you get for cashing in 4 prize pikes. So it basically costs 5k. Now, yeah, you just, well, I guess I'll finish off this shimmering water. And then you're going to run up. So you go to this laystone, then you run all the way up here. And you run about up to this fence. Not all the way to the fence, but just to check the waters that spawn over here for shimmering waters. So once you do that, you're then going to go to this laystone down here. You're going to run down here. And you're going to search this river. Now you can't search every spot because this annoying guy gets in the way, but I just like to search and see the spots up there and then walk down here. And these waters are a little higher, so they're a little harder to fish, but it's fine. And I check these, and then when there's nothing, I go back up to Shalmont River and I walk the same path. And you basically just keep doing this, and I like to have a riverbank broth while I do this to keep my concentration regen going up. Or you could use potions if you don't have any. I'm using these potions. They're pretty good. They're decently cheap. But yeah, like I said, you can get, in half an hour, I'm going to throw up a compilation of me fishing for about 20 minutes. Within like 40 minutes of fishing, I managed to farm, well, you'll see. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Right, my mic was muted when I recorded that. Well, what happened was I turned in 24 prized pikes for about 30k, which, 30k on top of my 17k. I had almost 50k at one point. Oh, this guy's here. This guy's here. That's unfortunate. Anyways, I'm probably going to stop fishing now because I have some other stuff that I want to do. But that is the main concept. And then you go over here to sell them. And the reason why I sell everything to this merchant, you have to be level 35 to access him. And he gives you the best price out of all the merchants. This guy is the only merchant you ever need. If you're wondering what merchants to sell your items to, always sell it to this guy. No matter what item it is, he always provides the best price for all items. So I go over to this guy. I have 10 prized pikes. And I sold them. And I just got another 12k. And that only took me like 15 minutes to farm those. So yeah, that's just how insanely overpowered this fishing method is. I'm going to throw up a little compilation of me fishing. And yeah, then we're going to... Well, I guess I'll see you after that. So yeah. Okay, so I'm buying some elixes here. I don't know which ones I'm gonna get. I'm buying off of Venomous. I just showed it buying 10 XPs, 15k, 10 energy licks, 10k, 10 wisdoms. Okay. I assume he's just gonna have the knowledges. Oh hell yeah, he has. He has hopefully it all. Oh, let's go, baby. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much, sir. Alright. Nice. Nice. Okay. So that's basically how we spent. I was just farming some fish and thought I'd come to the castle because there was a bunch of people because I guess they just killed the boss. So, yeah, we just spent 35k on elixes, so we got wisdoms, energies, and knowledges. So we're going to use these to level up. No HP licks because I don't think I'm going to need that. I think my Nature's Touch is going to be good enough, even though it's only level 1. Okay, so I also wanted to give a quick update to what I've been doing in the auction house. So I still have my Royal Firefang ring up here for 30/35. I put in 2 dragon discs for 20k because there's no discs in the auction house right now. I have this Rupture Training Manual for 20/25k. I bought this for 5k, remember? And I put 5 Sunken Lock Boxes in the auction house for 2.5k each. Hopefully those will sell. And 2 Elm Discs for 10k. So those are my auction house listings. Obviously I'll let you know whenever something sells. But that's what we got going on. So, yeah. Okay, so it's the next morning. And I wanted to share some stuff. I'm level 45 and I have 54k because I've just been doing some fishing. Really just like 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, a little in the morning, little last night. So it's really not that, like, it's a lot of money, but I really haven't been doing that much fishing. That's just how overpowered this method is. It's like I haven't been doing like a crazy amount of grinding, but I got mail I seen and I wanted to share this with you. I know what it is, but here we go. My Firefang ring sold. It sold for 35k too. So that is absolutely awesome. I thought that it would sell for like 30k. I thought somebody like did the bid on it, but yeah, it sold for 35k. So that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. We bought that for 11k if you remember on episode 2. So we just flipped 10k and turned it into 35k. I knew that I could sell that ring. I was just waiting. I knew that it would take a while, but it only took 3 days, and now we have 88k. So, guys, we're almost 9% way there to being a millionaire, and it's only episode 4. So, you know, let's go. And I also wanted to share what I got in the auction house. You know, some dragon discs. I got this Rupture Manual. Still got the lock boxes, the Elm discs, and if these Elm discs don't sell, I'm just gonna keep them for my armor. Because I think I'm going to get the Gold Song armor. And, you know, I checked the auction house, and there was one thing that I was thinking of. Okay, I guess my own discs aren't going to sell then. Yeah, that's definitely not... I can't flip that. There was one thing... You know, I wonder if I could flip this. I don't know. But yeah, now that we got a lot of money, we can start thinking about flipping some more expensive items, because if we can flip something, if we can buy something for like 80k and then sell it for like double or triple, I mean the progress on that would just be insane, right? So what is this? Pummeled Giant Swing Shank. That's not bad. That is not bad. There was this one item that I was thinking about merching, and I'm really kind of wishy-washy on it, so I feel like I shouldn't, but it's this. It's in the auction house for short. It's a level 180 item. It gives 300 nature magic, 6 nature breath, and 125 nature breath. I know this would be a good gear swap item for druids, which we'll get into gear swapping later on. If you are a new player that you're following this guide, if you don't understand some of these concepts, I understand. We'll explain it later on, like much later on when it comes to gear swapping. But yeah, this is an item that people would want to buy, and I think that I could sell it for probably 75 to 100k. So I could probably 1.5, 2x my money on this. But the question is, this might take, like, how long would this thing take to sell? I kind of feel like I wouldn't be able to get more than 75k, and it might take a while to sell. So I'm still kind of debating that. I'm leaning towards no. I think there is profit to be made here, but because we're just starting out, I really don't want to put money into items that might take 2 weeks to sell. I really want to put my items in things that have a very quick return, like cheap elixirs that I can flip, or like a chest that I buy for cheap that I could flip. Really need to focus on those sort of things. Like chests are a great thing to flip if you can buy a chest for cheap, and put one chest in the auction house for like 80k right now or something. You could somebody will buy it. It's really awesome. And that's one thing that we will get into is you have to make sure that you put the right amounts of items in the auction house. And we're not really anywhere where it's too specific, but you can kind of get people to pay more by having a very specific amount. Like one chest sells for a lot more than 10 chests, right? Because somebody might just need one chest for a little bit of plat or something like that. And like bounty pledges, if you're selling bounty pledges, sell them 4 at a time instead of 5 at a time, because somebody might just want the pledges for the day, right? So anyways, I just wanted to share that. I also wanted to update you on where I am with those quests from episode 2, the statues. We have gotten 4 of them, so reflex, fortitude, warding, and willpower. Remember, you get these abilities which help you dodge skills from the statues. The 3 statues in Lear's Reach, the one in Shelmont, and the one in Crookback. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, episode 2, the end of episode 2, I talk about this. There's still one that I need to do, which is the favor of Gophanon. And you need to obtain 5 gemstones. And the easiest way that I know of to obtain these gemstones is to go to Dustwitter. And then there are mobs on the corner. So up here, where my mouse is, and then down here, and then down here. Right over there is a 4-star mob that spawns that's level 30, 35, and 40 respectively. And sometimes there's a 6-star mob, and there's no way you're going to have to kill it. You're just going to have to wait for somebody else to kill it. But they can drop the gemstones that you need, so I guess I'll just, explain that for now. Also, I managed to get 30 hunter favors, so we will be getting a war elk today, which I'm super excited about. I still haven't gotten any hunter boons or hunter prizes. I haven't been getting very lucky with the bounties, and normally I get luckier. But that's fine. We're going to be getting them out today, so I guess I'll just skip ahead to, when I'm at one of these guys. I'm just going to kill this guy. So these are what I'm talking about. It hasn't rendered in yet, but these 4-star mobs, they can drop the things that you need. And it's probably the hardest quest. This the favor of Gophanon gives you the Vigor ability, which I think is a very important one to have. So what I've been doing to kill these guys, because they're kind of difficult to kill, I use Grasping Roots, which I've been leveling up. It's such a lifesaver. It's level 10. I'm also going to want to buy Stinging Swarm. That's another thing that I want to do. Need to kind of stay out of the way of this guy. And I've been putting the gemstones that I've been getting in the bank. So I have a Jasper, I think an Agate, and a Bloodstone. So I need an Amber and a Tiger Eye. So we kill this. Oh, there we go, stage 3. And I already have a Bloodstone in the bank, so I don't really need that. But this is probably the best way that I know to get these gemstones. So I just wanted to share that. I'm going to continue to, kill the rest of these. And if I get an Amber or a Tiger Eye, I will definitely play the clip. Okay, so there's also a couple other things that I wanted to address or to show you guys. So as I stated before, we have 30 hunter favors, which is enough to get a war mount. And like I said in episode 1, the only use for hunter pledges, for hunter tokens, is battle mounts. So we're going to trade our tokens for a hunter prize, which is 25 of these orange tokens. And then we're going to go to mount, war elk, buy a war elk, because we're a druid and this gives focus and vit, which are the 2 stat points that we want. There's others that give strength and dex and that sort of stuff. It will also increase our movement speed by 10%, so we're going to get a brown one. And will also give us a skill, Lightning Discharge, which deals magic damage to your target and slows their movement speed for a short duration of time. So we're going to purchase this. We're going to equip it. So there we go. We now have a War Elk, and it's not that much faster at all, and probably won't be noticeable. But we also have a new skill, which we're going to put up here somewhere, and it does 30 magic damage, so it kind of sucks. And I'm going to figure a place to put this. There, that'll be good. So we can level up this skill so that it does more damage by getting the elk taming ability or something like that. So how we get that, I think, is that, no, we go to the mount vendor over here and we select War Elk, learn elk riding, which is 100 gold. And you can learn all the things like horse riding and, you know, bear riding and whatever. Hell steeds, which that's a whole different thing. So yeah, this is how you get your mount. Now how you can upgrade your mount is you go to the vendor, War Elk, buy a War Elk. You can buy these, right, for mount tokens, but I wouldn't recommend. I'd just recommend doing it through bounties. You go to the mount breeder over here, select War Elk, brown War Elk, breed your brown War Elk, and if you have 2 level 1 elks, you can take it into a 20%. And if you have 2 level 2 elks, you can take it into a 40%, and so on and so forth. So that's how you're going to be upgrading your mount. Oh, that motherfucker took the hunter remain. So yeah, this is exciting, and now we have the ability. So as we use this ability, elk riding, this will do more damage. But it's also nice because it slows them for a short duration, which is kind of useful. It's definitely going to be nice. So yeah, I wanted to show you that, and there's another thing that I wanted to show you, which is a farming method. So over here at the sewers, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but we're just going to call it the sewers. So you go to the Fingal's Cave. Well, first I'll explain, for those that don't know, you go to Shalmont, Fingal's Cave, which is up here, and then you can go to the sewers, and then you can find this laystone. So you're going to go to this laystone. First you have to find the laystone in the middle here, because when you come out you'll be right over here, so you have to walk all the way up there into this center. And if you walk this way, so towards this direction, there is another little way of making money. Now, with fishing, I don't find this to be very useful. I don't think that I'm going to personally do this very often. But there is a boss, and, you know, I might do it from time to time to make a little bit of gold. But, you know, if you don't want to fish for money, or if you don't have that ability, here is another way that you can make money. And you're going to have to be a high enough level or have, you know, good enough gear. And I'm not sure if I can kill this guy yet, but I think with Grasping Roots, I will be able to. So there's a 5-star mob. I think his name is Ergen the Wretched. Yeah. Ergen the Wretched. He's a 5-star level 20 mob. He's like the lowest level 5-star mob in the game, I think. That's what he looks like. He's a little smuggler. And we're going to try to kill it. So we're going to use Grasping Roots. Oh, these stupid rats. Oh, I should use Abundance. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to kill this thing. Oh, boy. We're going to want to... Oh, we should be good. Okay, these rats are kind of annoying. I'm going to apply Shield of Bark. See, I don't know how much damage this guy does, but definitely don't want him to attack me. And we're just going to keep him rooted. And what this guy drops, he doesn't drop any items, but he does drop a lot of gold. He drops, I think, anywhere from 500, around 500 to 1,000 gold. So it is a decent way to make a little bit of money on the side. And there's some other bosses. As you get higher level, I'm going to walk you through other bosses that you can farm. This is very old, very kind of classic boss to me. I remember farming this thing like 100 times before fishing even existed. You know, it's classic. But there we go. We killed it, and we'll see what we get. We got 747 gold from that. So And he spawns, I think, like every 15 to 20 minutes. So you can just come back here every like 20 minutes to, you know, make a little bit of money. So yeah, not bad. Definitely not bad. And yeah, I think that's about it for the things that I wanted to show. I'm just going to be, well, I think what I'm going to be doing next is we're going to start to level up. I'm going to use a knowledge, a wisdom, and an energy. And I think we're going to do a little compilation of me lixing, because yeah, we're gonna start to level up here. And you know, the premise of lixing is you just kill a bunch of mobs that are the same level as you with a knowledge and, you know, a wisdom, and, you know, maybe a couple other lixes like an HP or energy lix to make sure that you don't, you know, run out of those things. But yeah, I'm also thinking of perhaps getting a totem. Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get a totem. I haven't been using weapons at all just because druid weapons kind of suck. They're not that good at all. And I've been using grasping roots to keep a distance from enemies. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to mute my mic, mute the game, and we're just going to do another compilation, you know, like we did with the fishing compilation of me, you know, doing, I think we're just going to do one elixir. One elixir for now, see where we can get. Right now we're level 45. We have 8 out of 10 bars leveled up. So I think this is the place where we're going to want to level these enemies. 44, and I think across the bridge they're closer to 45. So yeah, with that said, enjoy the compilation. Okay, so we're back from that. We did one Lex, and honestly it didn't go as good as what I wanted it to. Only level 49. I was hoping I'd at least get to level 50. So yeah, what do we get? 37 bars, I think. 37 bars, does that sound right? So got the 2 bars to get to 46. 49, yeah. So yeah, we got almost exactly 37 bars. So almost 4 full levels. Oh shit. Almost 4 full levels. I mean, obviously druids don't do that much damage, and especially when you only have 2 skills and 11 extra skill points that are just not being used for anything. So that is unfortunate, but you know, I think I'm going to continue to do the quests. Oh, by the way, I got this Radiant Singlet of Lure by following some of the main quests, because there's kind of 2 quest lines now. There's this main Shalmont one that you kind of follow, but then there's one from, this is something that I should have mentioned earlier, this person, Lore Master Sarah. You just follow her main quest line to eventually get the Radiant Singlet of Lure. So there's that, and that helps kind of prepare you to do this other quest line this other main Shalmont quest line, and right now I have to kill 6 Cold Seers, and I kind of struggle with that. I upgraded a bunch of it, way more of it than I really like want to upgrade, but you know, it's difficult. It is difficult to. Oh, does this give 100? Gives exactly 100 extra health. Cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some quests to try to get to level 50. Level 50 will be able to upgrade a couple extra skills a bit higher, but right now I think I'm gonna try to focus on buying Stinging Swarm and finishing up the quest. So yeah, I'll see you when something interesting happens. Okay, so I just got reminded, this is something that I've been thinking about doing for a little bit, but I've decided that I'm going to do it, and that is to make a second character. And the reason why I'm going to be making a second character... Whoa, that music is kind of loud. Hold on, I'm going to turn that music down a bit. Or just kind of like close to off. Maybe a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to be making a second character. And the reason why I'm going to do this is for extra auction house slots. Now, I'm only going to be making one extra character. You can buy extra character slots with Platinum, but every single account has, for free, 2 characters. Now, you can make another account if you want, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. And I think this is fair and in the spirit of the challenge. So here's an extra tip. I've kind of been struggling with auction house slots because, well, I'm trying to merge, but I only have 5 slots, and it's a big pain. And I know that this is going to be useful in the future when we have upwards of 10 items that we want to sell. So what you can do is you can make another character, and you can just keep him level 1 and walk him to the auction house, and then mail him gold and items through the mailing system, and then this guy can put up the items as well. So this is what we're going to do. So this character is just going to be for extra auction house slots. So I'll let you know if I'm using him and when I'm not. Or, you know, you'll see. But this, I think, is in the spirit of the challenge because everybody can do this. They can make a second character and use it for auction house slots. And that's what we're going to do because I know that, like I said, it's going to be very useful. So I'm just going to make this guy look like, I don't know, average. Like I'd normally, yeah, we'll just do something like that. And we're going to name him, I think this name's certainly taken, THC. Yeah, damn it. It's taken. Okay, we're going to name him THCA. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure THCA... Okay, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure when it comes to weed, I know THCA is a thing, and I don't know which order it is, but when you're making edibles, I think what happens is, or just when the THC gets heated up, I think it either gets turned into, it's either THCA that gets turned into THC with heat that is then psychoactive, because if you were to just eat marijuana flower, it wouldn't get you high. It has to be heated, and I think that's because the actual compound is THC, or that's the abbreviation, it's some very long name, but what we call THC, and then I think, you know, what the actual flower has is THCA, and it has to be heated to a certain temperature to then, you know, transform into THCA, which is the actual psychoactive compound, or sorry, into THC. So the THC goes into THCA, I think. So I could be wrong. If anybody knows, well, I could just Google it, but I'm too lazy, or I could just talk to, like, you know, anybody in Canada. I could just talk to anybody about Canada and they could probably tell me because, you know, it's Canada, right? So yeah, anyways, I'm just going to bring this guy to the castle and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so yeah, I am correct. So THCA stands for that abbreviation, which I'm going to attempt to pronounce. Tetrahydrocannabinonic. Wait, I think I can get that. Cannabinolic. Okay, so I think it's tetrahydric. Oh boy. tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. So THC, I'm pretty sure is, yeah, THC is tetrahydrocannabinol. When cannabis is growing, it makes cannabinoids as carboxylic acids that most often convert into non-acidic compounds through a process called decarboxylation. Decarboxylation, sorry. So, yeah, so basically what happens is THCA, it's basically the flower is storing that, I guess, in its acidic version. So it's just tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. And then when you heat it up, which is decarboxylation, which decarboxylation, which happens, I think, at like 225 degrees, at least when you're making edibles, that's what you do. But yeah, so THCA, that's the non-psychoactive version that's actually on the flower before it gets converted into THC, with heat. So yeah. Anyways, back to the game. Okay, so after I gave you guys a quick little science lesson, here we are. We're level 1, THCA, and this is just going to be like a little bank, I guess, where I can store some items, and mainly I can have extra auction house slots if I want to sell something, but I'm using too many slots. This will certainly come in handy. I hope you guys think that it's fair. I think that it's totally fair. So, yeah. Anyways, I just thought I'd share that as a little tip that I will be using in the future. So yeah, see you in the next clip. Okay, so we just hit level 50 from finishing the Ice Cold and Shalmont quest. And we're trying to kill this guy, Luther McCroin, but he's really difficult. He's really, really difficult. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but, I leveled up, right? I can get a bit more of it. I'm trying to use Grasping Roots, but he can hit me from so far away. I don't really know if it's doing anything, so yeah. So I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to try to use Grasping Roots and then run as far away as I can without him, like, losing aggro. Because this guy is very convenient. This guy just came in and killed a bunch of shit. Ah, shit. I don't know if I'll be able to run very far away. Oh, he still can't hit me. That's very good. Okay, it looks like we're going to be able to do it then. This is awesome. Perfect. Luther's Judgment. And I think we hand... Where do we hand this in? I think we hand it in up here. And I think that completes the Shalmont quest. I got the Radiant Singing of Lure, and this is the final thing for Shalmont, and we're level 50, so it works out really good. So now we're going to have to do the Stonevale quest soon, but we're going to want to level up a bit and use some elixirs. But anyways, we're level 50, so this is strange because it makes some skills be able to be upgraded to level 17, but not all skills. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently for druids it makes all skills, or at least all skills that I have, be able to be upgraded to level 17, so that's pretty good. We're going to upgrade Strangling Vines twice, and we're going to upgrade Lightning Strike twice. So that's good. We still need Stinging Swarm, badly, but, it's whatever. Got a little bit of an upgrade. Level 50, we have 90k. I was doing some fishing. I've just been editing this video, episode 4 together, and what I do when I edit is I just fish on I edit on my one monitor. I have Celtic open on another tab or on my iPad or whatever, and I just fish. So yeah, we almost have 100k. We'll probably have 100k by next episode, just from fishing just while I edit this video. But I've been editing together episode 4, and I didn't realize how long this video is getting, so this has definitely been a long one. So I think, I'm going to end the episode here. We did a fishing compilation, we did a lixing compilation, We're level 50. We have almost 100k. We got some stuff selling in the auction house. We showed you the war mounts, the Ergen the Wretch boss. We covered a lot of ground today, so I think it's a good place to end it right here. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was definitely, I think, either going to be the longest or at least the most in-depth in terms of things that we went over. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to making the next episode. So yeah, see ya.